Now what we're going to talk about is how to maintain your weedless yard. Now I have to preface this by saying, even though what I'm about to show you will be extremely useful, never ever ever use the products I'm showing you in the lawn. That's a whole nother section. There's a whole nother video about that you'll see on my channel. But now we're going to talk about the pump sprayer and the magic behind a low maintenance yard that's weedless. Okay, I have a weed concentrate here. So what we're going to do, first we're going to take this wand off. Get yourself a 1 gallon pump sprayer here. You can get it at any garden store. Okay, this will save you. This particular weed and grass killer product that I have is actually made by Spectracide, but you can use others. There's Roundup. Ortho has a good product. And what this one allows you to do is you just slightly crack that top, push the container, and it fills up with. And on the side, it tells you how many ounces it is. You want 4 ounces, so you're going to fill it up to the 4 ounce mark, and you're going to turn the spigot so it can come out, and you're going to gently pour it into the pump sprayer. Okay, make sure to close it back up before you put it away. Now that you've added that 4 ounces, you're going to grab some plant food. You can use Miracle-Gro or Fertilome, any plant food that will work, water soluble, like this. You dump it in there. You're probably asking, why plant food? What are you doing, Mark? Well, I've learned over the years from a lot of horticulturists and experts who've helped me learn some of these things, is adding plant food actually tricks the weed. And it's a fantastic additive to this recipe. Why? Because the weed will suck in the poison and it will spread it out to its roots as though it thinks it's food, right? Because it is. But then what happens is the poison will kick in and it will kill all the roots. So this is a very effective additive to the recipe that I will talk about, that I have a video on for Morning Glory. So we're going to go ahead and fill this up to this line right here. And I go a little bit more because the suds trick you. We're going to put this lid back on and tighten it up nicely. Now, one thing to note is that I'm doing this on concrete. I'm not doing this on the grass, right? Because this could definitely spill over when you're dumping these products in, and it could kill the grass. So choose an area of concrete away from the grass to do this mixing. Once you got it mixed, you can usually get about a week's worth, okay, of spray. When you haven't used it all, you can just simply put it back on, store this in your garage, and you're done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pump this up. Probably take 15 pumps, but you want to make sure it's nice and pressurized. Okay, then give it a shake. Make sure that all mixes well. Maybe pump it a few more times. There we go, nice and tight. And that was a little bit more of a resistance that I got. Okay, let's go spray. Remember how I was telling you about expansive root systems? Weeds that you think you've pulled, but you haven't done anything to eradicate them. You haven't pulled the roots. The root systems are so expansive, there's nothing you can do. So, to the rescue. Now, the key here, we've already pressurized the pump. The key here is make absolutely sure that it's a windy day today. So I probably shouldn't necessarily be doing this, but the wind's died down a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get low, because you don't want to spray these on a windy day. But I'm in a section of the area of the yard where the wind's being masked. So I feel good about it. But anyway, get really close to the weed. Don't come up from here. Come low to it. Just quick sprays. You just need to get the foliage wet, like this. Okay? Again, there's plant food in here, so this weed is going to think, hey, I'm getting a great day. This is a great day for me, right? Until it's not. okay? Now these I've already killed. Let's say you're right here, you just want to be quick jolt, because you don't want that to drip down into the grass. So you see my thumb will pulsate. My thumb will pulsate on here. Now that's a flower. How do I know? Because there's a cluster of cuttings. Very important. This isn't. We sprayed it once, it didn't die, so we're gonna hit it again. But we're not gonna make a puddle out of it. We're not gonna hold our thumb on it where it can drip down the curbing and get into the grass. Okay, so we're just gonna notice my thumb. It's pulsating. Why is it pulsating? Because I know I'm close to flowers. And I don't want to kill them because they're expensive and they've been growing for years and I love them. All right, let's go down here. Again, you'll see weeds in the grass. These are broadleaf weeds, dandelions and milkweeds and stuff like that. Don't worry about those right now. We have a whole other video on this that we'll go over. Don't ever spray these with this pump mix, this recipe. Ever, ever, ever. You'll be replacing sod soon. So these have already died, but some of them have popped up. And the whole point of this video is to show you how to maintain a yard once these little weeds do pop up. And there will be some that pop up through your mulch, even though you've gone 2 inches deep. There'll be some, but by and large, a 2-inch depth of mulch will hold back a lot of weeds from germinating in your lawn, because the airborne seedlings just can't germinate. But this is the solution right here. Pump spraying with a special recipe, Mark's signature recipe, that will help trick the weed in thinking it's getting fed, and then bam, bam, lights out. Okay, give that a try. I think you'll be happy. If this video was helpful and you gained from it the tips and tricks that I offer and some of the things that I've learned over the years, be sure to like and subscribe my channel, Mark's Lawn and Garden, where you'll be notified when new videos come out. I try to post once a week, so be sure to like and tap the follow button so you get notified and stay in touch. Very important. Thank you so much for your support, and be sure to put in the comments things that you want to learn about, things that topics that you might want me to cover that would be helpful to you and your family, and your making your project and landscapes better. Thank you.